back to our Flash series. We are in chapter 3, getting used to shapes in Flash. We have spent a little bit of time looking at some skills to do a drawing. So in this video and subsequent ones, we're going to be drawing a goldfish. So let's get on and start that now. Okay, so here we are in Flash. You'll need to go to File and Open. And what you'll need to be able to find is, I've got mine on the desktop where all of mine are, all my Flash lessons. I'm in chapter 3, and in a moment you're going to be opening up Create Fish. Now we've got a completed one here. Let's just double click on it so you can see or get an idea of what you're going to be creating over the following videos. Let's come out of that and let's go File and Open, and it should take you straight to this folder, and inside you've got Create Fish. So let's double click on that, click Open, and we start off with this. Now the first thing to note is if I click on it, I've got the drawing object on. So this was done with the drawing object on. We need to break it apart. So let's go Modify, Break Apart, Deselect. And I'm going to be taking off just the end of this oval. So let me go and make a selection with my selection tool, and about there will be fine. So you can see that this little bit here has got just the dots on it. And now I'm going to go and delete that selection. Okay, we're still going to be using our selection tool, and what I want you to do is to move it to the open-ended part of the oval, so up here. And what you'll notice is that there is an L-shaped icon just below the pointer. I want you to click that anchor point down and move it to the left, so like this. And we've gone and created a different shape. So that's obviously the front of the fish. Let's go and start looking at the back. Now we're going to be needing to use our line tool. And it's important that you make sure that the drawing object or the object drawing is off. And we're going to go and make the fins. Now, I think it might be an idea just to focus in on this area. I've got the fins and I've got to make sure that it's off. So that would be wrong. It's that. And I'm just going to start here, hold my left finger down and drag. And hold my left finger down and drag. Hold my left finger down and drag, and you'll notice that we are able to snap to that particular line and there. Now, I think that these are too thick, so I'm going to drag it all the way down to the bottom so that there's no worrying about that. Okay, so here are our lines. Now, these lines really are a bit too straight. So again, I'm using my selection tool. I'm coming up to the line, and you may see underneath the cursor a dotted curve. So I can now drag and put a little bit of a curve in these straight lines. And I want to do it with all of them. And we are there. Right, we've got to go and fill in our fins. So I'm going to need to use the bucket tool. Now the bucket tool is behind the ink bottle. You may well have your bucket showing, but you'll need that. And I want to have it with a specific color. So I go to my bucket, and up here is where I can put in the value. So I'm going to click in there, take out all the zeros, but keep the hash tag, and put in double F, double C, double zero. So double F, double C, double zero, and just press return. Okay, so here's our fill. Here's our fill bucket selected, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to click inside the fins. And that looks great. Now, the next thing is we need to get rid of this black line where the fins are. We do not use the fill bucket. In fact, what we do, we use the one behind, which is the ink bottle. And we need to focus on the stroke color. So let's click on the stroke color. And here we are again. And we're going to put in the same value. So we keep the hashtag and we're going to do FCC00 and press return. Now with my ink bottle, I bring that over to the line and click. Bring it over to the line and click. And you can see obviously it's gone. Right, let's come out a little bit from our where we are at the moment. So I've got the magnifying tool on. I'm holding the Alt button down so we get a minus. Now I'm going to put the gills in. So here I am with my line tool. I want to make sure it's black and I'm going to put a nice long line in here. Go to my selection and I'm going to put a little bit of a bend in it. Then I'm going to do the same again. Line tool, but a smaller line this time. Back to my selection tool and give that a little bend as well. And deselect. So there you go. Go and get to that point. We gave the shape to the fish, we put in the fins, gave it a colour and put in the gills. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.